Aside from the regular accounting period, another type of accounting period is the short accounting period. A short accounting period is less than 12 months in length. The following are instances of short accounting period. First is newly commenced business. Pag sinabi nating newly commenced business, it means kaka-start pa lang ng operations ng business. For a newly commenced business, the accounting period covers the date of the start of the business until the designated year end of the business. For example, ABC Incorporated started its business operation on April 1, 2019 and opted to use the calendar year accounting period. Since ang napili niya ay calendar year, magtatapos yon ng December 31. So that means ang kanyang income tax return for 2019, ang kanyang coverage nun ay from April 1 to December 31, 2019. That's from April 1, 2019 to December 31, 2019. Kailan ang deadline? Ang deadline ay April 15, 2020. Second is dissolution of business. If the business is dissolved, the accounting period covers the start of the current year to the date of dissolution of the business. Yung start of the current year, depende yan kung ano ang gamit niyang accounting period. Kung ang gamit niyang accounting period ay calendar year, mag-i-start ang current year ng January 1. Pero kung ang gamit niya ay fiscal year, mag-i-start siya any day other than January 1. Let's have an example. ABC Incorporated is on the fiscal year accounting period ending every March 31. It ceased business operation on August 15, 2019. If the end of the fiscal year is March 31, ang ibig sabihin nun, mag-i-start ang fiscal year ng April 1. So that means, ang start of the current year ay April 1. The date of the dissolution of the business is August 15, 2019. Kasi nag-stop ang business operation ni ABC Incorporated noong August 15, 2019. Therefore, the accounting period of ABC Incorporated covers April 1, 2019 to August 15, 2019. Kung ang accounting period ni ABC Incorporated ay from March 31, 2019 to August 15, 2019, then ABC Incorporated should file its last income tax return covering April 1, 2019 to August 15, 2019. This is the last income tax return of ABC Incorporated kasi nga nag-stop na ang kanyang business operations. Ang tanong, kailan ang deadline ng filing ng last income tax return ni ABC Incorporated? In order to answer this question, let us cite an applicable law. Under the old National Internal Revenue Code, dissolving corporations shall file the return within 30 days from the cessation of activities or 30 days from the approval of merger by the Securities and Exchange Commission in the case of merger. Since hindi naman nag-enter si ABC Incorporated into a merger at nag-stop yung kanyang business operations, ang ating susundin ay yung 30 days from the cessation of activities. Ang ibig sabihin ng cessation ay stop. Ang equivalent ng 30 days ay 1 month. So kung 30 days from the cessation of activities or 1 month from the cessation of activities, then kailan ang deadline ng pag-file ng last income tax return ni ABC Incorporated? That is on September 15, 2019. Therefore, the return shall be filed on or before September 15, 2019. Take note, ang deadline ay September 15, 2019. That means pwede siyang mag-file before September 15, 2019 or sa mismong araw na September 15, 2019. For individuals, the return shall be due on or before April 15, 2020. There is no requirement for early filing under the National Internal Revenue Code. So for individuals, ang deadline ay April 15, 2020 kasi yung for individuals, hindi naman available for them ang fiscal year. And walang requirement na hinihingi ang National Internal Revenue Code for early filing. Third is change of accounting period by corporate taxpayers. Kung ang gamit noon ng corporate taxpayer ay calendar accounting period, papalitan niya ng fiscal accounting period. Kung ang gamit noon na accounting period ng corporate taxpayer ay fiscal accounting period, papalitan niya ng calendar accounting period. Take note na para makapagpalit ng accounting period ang isang corporate taxpayer, kailangan muna ng approval ng BIR. If there is a change of accounting period by corporate taxpayers, the accounting period covers the start of the previous accounting period up to the designated year-end of the new accounting period. Let's have examples. Example number 1, change from calendar accounting period to fiscal accounting period. Effective February 2019, ABC Incorporated changed its calendar accounting period to a fiscal year ending every June 30. Kailangan muna nating alamin kung kailan yung start ng previous accounting period. Ang previous accounting period ay calendar accounting period. Ang calendar accounting period, ang kanyang start ay January 1. So that means the start of the previous accounting period is January 1, 2019. Isusunod naman natin yung designated year-end of the new accounting period. Di ba nagpalit siya from calendar accounting period to a fiscal accounting period? At sabi dito, mag-i-end ang fiscal accounting period or fiscal year ng June 30. So that means the end or the designated year-end of the new accounting period is June 30, 2019. Therefore, ABC Incorporated should file or shall file an adjustment return covering the income from January 1, 2019 to June 30, 2019. Yung January 1, 2019, that is our start of the previous accounting period. At yung June 30, 2019, that is our designated year-end of the new accounting period. Ang tanong, kailan ang deadline ng pag-file ng adjustment return? Ang deadline ng pag-file ng adjustment return ay October 15, 2019. Bakit October 15, 2019? Kasi yung October 15, 2019, yan yung ating 15th day of the 4th month after June 30, 2019. So that means ABC Incorporated should file an adjustment return on or before October 15, 2019. Ang deadline ay October 15, 2019. So that means pwedeng mag-file si ABC Incorporated on or before October 15, 2019. Example number 2. Change from fiscal accounting period to calendar accounting period. Effective August 2019, ABC Incorporated changed its fiscal year accounting period ending every June 30 to the calendar year. Unahin nating alamin yung start of the previous accounting period. Ang previous accounting period ay fiscal year. At sabi dito, ang end ng fiscal year ay June 30. Kung ang end ng fiscal year ay June 30, ang start ng fiscal year ay July 1. So that means the start of the previous accounting period is July 1, 2019. Isunod naman natin yung designated year-end of the new accounting period. Ang new accounting period ay calendar year. At ang end ng calendar year ay December 31. So that means the designated year-end of the new accounting period is December 31, 2019. Therefore, ABC Incorporated should file an adjustment return covering July 1, 2019 to December 31, 2019. Ang tanong, kailan ang deadline ng pag-file ng adjustment return? The deadline is April 15, 2020. Bakit April 15, 2020? Kasi April 15, 2020, yan yung 15th day of the 4th month after December 31, 2019. Take note na ang deadline ay April 15, 2020. Ang ibig sabihin nun, pwedeng mag-file si ABC Incorporated on or before April 15, 2020. Fourth is death of the taxpayer. The accounting period covers the start of the calendar year until the death of the taxpayer. For example, Mr. Bean died on November 1, 2019. Ang start ng calendar year ay January 1. Kailan siya namatay? November 1, 2019. So that means the accounting period of Mr. Bean is from January 1, 2019 to November 1, 2019. Therefore, the heirs of Mr. Bean or his estate administrators or executors should file his last income tax return covering his income from January 1 to November 1, 2019. Ang tanong, kailan ang deadline ng pag-file ng kanyang last income tax return? Ang deadline ay yung ating usual deadline na April 15, 2020. Take note, wala tayong requirement for early filing in case of death of taxpayer. Baka magbilang kayo from November 1, 2019. Baka ang susundin yung rule is yung 14th day of the 4th month after November 1, 2019. That is wrong because the income tax return should be filed on or before April 15, 2020. That is our usual deadline. Ang April 15, 2020, yan ang deadline. So that means pwedeng i-file yung income tax return on or before April 15, 2020. Fifth is termination of the accounting period of the taxpayer by the Commissioner of Internal Revenue or CIR. If the accounting period of the taxpayer is terminated by the Commissioner of Internal Revenue, the accounting period covers the start of the current year until the date of the termination of the accounting period. For example, the accounting period of a taxpayer using calendar year was terminated by the CIR on August 2, 2019. The start of the current year is January 1, 2019. Kasi nga ang ginagamit niya ay calendar year. The date of the termination of the accounting period is August 2, 2019. Therefore, the taxpayer must file an income tax return covering January 1, 2019 to August 2, 2019. The income tax return and the tax shall be due and payable immediately. Meaning to say, magva-file na agad-agad at magbabayad na agad-agad ng tax.